Let me read it again. He said, I want a deal, but maybe he's saying he's dealing with a deal on Zillow. Visited the property and the seller was selling it for 980K. The ARV is 1.3 to 1.5. ARV. Made an offer for 900 and a re-offer for 870. And because he was partner with it. But he never said whether the person accepted it.
Yeah, that went there. If it's listed at 985, you only offer, what do you say, 870?
Yes, 870.
No, I would have to be cheaper than that. That's where.
Hold on. You said that's the deal. You paid 5K. You paid 5K and all that money was in.
He let us know. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah. That must have just been a bird dog field, so.
It had to be. But still, I mean,
what's happened to zero? Y'all
what's happened to zero? And you still do the testimonial on video time, just talk about if you're okay to get okay. And he's oh no, this is a different person. Sweet James Jones, 80 on Instagram. He says he's in Mansfield, Texas, in between Dallas and Fort Worth here, looking to get back into wholesaling with what are the new tools and methods for today's market. The workforce sucks really bad. Looking to get back involved in wholesaling. And in Mansfield, Texas.
You say what should he do? What new tools? What
right?
Well, yeah, one of them is on the screen. There. He's on what? On Instagram, TikTok.
Instagram.
Oh, well, you can see it then. Yeah. So if you text, well, that was today's topic. Who's paying cash for housing in your city? So that was today's topic. And so the tool that I demoed, you text the word feed, FEED. F is in Frank, E is in elephant, E is in elephant, D is in dog. 205-964-5243. And that'll send you over to where you can demo the tool that helps with cash buyers. Still have processing around. I'm not sure if you've used that before. You text the word tool to 205-964-5243. That does a lot of different things. It can tell who owns the property, what they paid for, any mortgages or liens. The bill list for zip codes, counties, and cities. Tired landlords, vacant houses, pre-foreclosures, tax bill, it's all types of stuff, right? And then, of course, you can now determine what's the value of the property. So that tool is all in one. Now, we have other tools, whatever, but those are two that I would highly recommend if in your budget.
Oh, great. And so Christian is saying, yes, I will get on camera. And yes, I'm ready. So he wants to do his testimony.
He would tell right there? Okay, so let me set that up real quick so you can join us.
And so Thomas Hill said, I had a cash buyer reach out to me wanting gas stations. And just as a aside, I don't know why this is just topic about gas stations keeps coming on to me for some reason. Like somebody reached out to me on Facebook before the lady, that's all she does is find leads for people that want gas stations. She like people make tons of money off gas stations. Have you heard that?
Oh, yeah, I haven't been able to crack the code on it myself or whatever. Yeah, those could be opportunities or whatever, especially if it's a running gas station. Yeah, sure.
Said a lot of, well, let me finish what he said. A lot of various info needed to evaluate a deal. Is there resources to find this info and get educated again, I guess, with gas stations?
Somebody just text tools over. I think it was Gene. I'm sorry, not Gene, but
there's a Christian.
Just text that over. Yeah, I think it was Gene. Because I think I spoke to Gene earlier today. Yeah, text the word tool, TOOL, no S.
Is that Christian doing the testimony?
No. Christian had to once he, oh yeah, you can text the word Gator. If you want to come on live, Christian, text the word Gator to 205-964-524. I mean, yeah, 5 question. Okay. Yeah, 205-964-5243. Text the word Gator to 205-964. That's alligator, but the word Gator.
And Christian is also saying, this is the same person's going to do the testimony. He's saying he has a station, I'm assuming he means gas station. I will put under contract soon for 1.2 million. Hopefully when you get on live, you can tell us about it.
Yeah, is it operational?
Yeah, let us know. Sweet James Jones on Instagram is saying, currently out of work, looking, so finances are extremely tight, but I'm willing to grind and start finding ways to invest in myself. And this is the same person that's saying that he's in Mansfield, Texas, and he was, when you were telling him about the new tools.
Yeah.
So that's the same person. And I don't know that we followed up with Thomas Hill's thing because he wants to get educated about gas stations.
Well, what I would probably do at this point, it makes it easy to is to ChatGPT probably make you an expert in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, the information that you need to get from those people, if you're talking to, or you potentially want to start communicating with people that own gas stations, you can use ChatGPT and it will tell you what type of information that you need to ask the person. Like Ty saying, that is probably the fastest way to figure that out. And sometimes you can ask ChatGPT to refer you to some YouTube videos if those are available to get yourself educated about gas station. Okay, so earlier, Lighthouse REI group talked about the LaGrange, Georgia home with 12 acres. And they followed up saying, last thing, I submitted the LaGrange deal to the email. My name is Chris Alexander. About the LaGrange house with 12 acres.
I resubmitted, but I don't want to call city property like that.
Okay. And Sweet James Jones said, I'll be texting clone, COLLONE, and he today to 205-964-5243. Okay. I don't know if Christian is still planning to get on. This is they're on Instagram. I guess it doesn't matter because this is StreamYard. So they can get on, but they have to tell me again what they have to text to get on.
What?
Oh, Gator. GATOR to 205-964-5243 to get on live to do your testimony, Christian. And then we have Princess. This is my first time seeing you here, Princess. This is Princess from Chicago. I would like to ask Mr. Flipman some questions before I start the business. Is there any way that we can communicate? Thanks so much. I should drop my email or phone number. That's a question. And thanks much.
Yeah, just email me.
And you can send it, Princess, you can send an email to Ty at Dealulator, that's DEALULATOR.com. Oh, there's Christian. What it do?
Ty,
he want to do his testimony. And talk about that gas station, because he said as a gas station. Welcome.
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, great. How's it going, man?
Good.
Yeah,
Well,
where are you located?
so I'm now in Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah. And then my business is Diamond Silver LLC. And then I started learning. Thanks so much for, first of all, thanks so much for the opportunity. My name is Christian, and I'm from Congo, Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo. So I came in America in 2010 as a student. I was in college, I qualified college, and I moved in Utah. So I'm not going to school anymore. My dad was paying for me for school, but things happened with the government. He was he had a problem to get his document for the business. Because in Africa, if you apply to have like a business license, you can spend like 2 years or a half to get the license, just business license. So it's something that I need to fix, and then you need to pay some paperwork like $3,000. If you have $3,000, you can apply for that. If you don't have it, for the small people ones, entrepreneurs, it's very tough for them. Especially if you do like industrial things like that, like a soap factory is doing. And then I took a class of wholesaler in 2018. And then there was a guy from the show in Boise, Idaho. They did the show in Idaho. They came to Utah and they trained me and another guy. So that's a little bit of the story. I met the guy in a conference. He was like, he paid like the tuition and the paper for learning about how to wholesaler and everything. He's supposed to go with his wife. And I asked him, so I said, at that time I was an Uber guy and a Lyft guy. I asked him this, I said, well, I don't have money, but I'm an Uber guy. I know they're asking you like to pay $2,500. I can pay you like $1,000, but it can allow me to come with you. He said, well, no, I can come with you, but I'm gonna go with my wife. He said, okay, can you get my number in case things change? You can call me back. And then on Sunday, the guy called me back and said, hey, do you still want to go to this class with me? I said, yes. And it was like an intensive class for like a Friday to Sunday. And then from 7 o'clock to 5. And then we just learned a ton of stuff. And from there, I was trying to, from 2008 to now, I was trying to say, how I can apply this. And I had to find a cash buyer, I had to find a deal, I had to find where I can invest. It took me so many time to put things in practice, like you can say it. And then last year, I had like some financial problem. I was like, wow, I need to pay those bills. How can I do? I said, I know the wholesaler. I started looking the house for sale by my owner in the silo, where I find the ladies. And then I called the lady and then we meet up. It was like a good place in Salt Lake City. It's like Peter Street, Stamundi, for example, around the Georgia. So it's like a really good place. They was building a house for themselves, but they want all the money to finish the house. They had like a $250,000 they needed to finish the house. I tried to find the money for them to finish the house. It was like I said that, well, if you guys was an investor, you're gonna fix the house and sell it. I can find the money for you, but if you guys want to use the money to leave, I was gonna try to find the money for you. Otherwise, if you don't find the money, find the money, I think you're gonna go with your first option to sell it. And then that's why how I get the house. The first day I met them, they told me that I have 2 houses. I put like 2 houses on the contract the same day. It was the house, the house for 9,000, and I put also the triplex. feedbacks for 570. And after I went home, they called me. They said, "Well, they don't want to sell it to the best this last year. They want to sell it this year to see if they want to make more money." I said, "Okay." So we see that feedbacks. I think maybe this year I'm gonna get also that feedbacks for the. We already sell the first house, so they want to also bring the second house. And then I was putting everything like on a Facebook. I send people like email. Put in LinkedIn the news that I am selling the house, this and that. And there was a guy from Phoenix who called me out of the blue. I saw your ad, you posting. I got buyer. You can buy this house. And I was like, okay, we can be partner. I said, yeah, we can be partner. And then we was partner with him from Phoenix and Utah. And then the same guy got like a disposition ladies in Utah. So with. So from there, like we were sending all information, and sending all the paperwork. Like, hey, I'm gonna make this much money. Normally, this deal maybe I could make more than that, but it was my first deal. I said, well, let's charge $5,000. It's going to be the first deal, and then in the future maybe I can charge better. And then I was also listening to Fit Man. I was encouraging people always to try something, to do something, put things in action. And then I was like, wow, I listened also. During my 7 years, I was not making deals. I think I've tried a lot of deals. People have, I've tried some deals. I got a lot of deals on the contract. I was making, I fell about many deals. I fell, many deals. It was a lot of fail. It's like sometimes in life, you can have a lot of fail until you can get something going on. And then I try. It's the same like even from when I was in Africa to come in America, it took me like 3 years to process. And some people took a lot last year, but sometimes it took them, and then we spent a lot of money, like more than $10,000 and things like that. And then what I was saying that when I found them, I sent them all the contract. I find them like
what's your name again?
Chris.
Chris. Okay. So what country are you from?
Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo.
Okay. All right. And
Congo, yes.
Let me go back. You said to get a business license, you have to pay. Is that $3,000 American dollars?
No. Yeah. So the government require people for some businesses. You need to have $3,000 in your accounts. And then you can open some businesses. It's not all the business, but some businesses, yes. If you don't have those, like so those big business like a factory, this and that, you need to have a list. First of all, $3,000 you show to them, and then you can apply for the business license, and you need to pay again other fees, and then it took like a 2 year and a half to get the driver license. And normally, when you apply something, they do like in America, like 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah. So it's a process just to open a business up.
Yeah, it's just a bureaucracy. It's a bureaucracy. It's not normal. So that's supposed not to happen. It's just a bureaucracy in Africa. People like just because anytime he was spending during that 3 years, he was paying many people just to get the paperwork.
Okay, wow.
Pay that guy maybe $1,000. That guy maybe, but normally it's like $250 to get the things. And then it's paying people like this and that just to to get this. It's something like a really.
Let's be clear. So to be clear, it's easier to open a business here than it is in the Congo.
Yes. In America, it's very easy. In America, it's very easy. You go to the computer, you apply, and then get with Africa, you need to go to it. If, for example, you need to make you go to for example, 10 office, you need to pay all the 10 people. Okay. And then it's like $8 a month.
Oh, wow.
It's like you have to pay like in the beginning, like $250. you're gonna spend like maybe 2,000, 3,000.
Okay. All right. So let's get to your deal. So the house deal. What were the numbers on it? What were they? What more were they trying to sell it for?
So the asking price was 9,800.
You mean 980,000?
Okay, 980,000. Sorry about my English. I just speak English.
That's fine. So 980,000, almost $1 million.
Yeah, almost $1 million. Yes.
And so what did you offer?
So the first day we met, I went to visit the house. It was like just framing. I had everything's also on my YouTube. The video when I came there, and I offered 900,000.
Okay, where did you come up with the 900,000 amount?
So when I came there, I just I didn't really make a calculation. At that point, I came with I was like, I want to see like one. It's the only friendlies. I just think that that's why maybe the offer will be 9,000. There's an lot to do here. And then when I went home, I put after repair value minus 70% and minus the work supposed to do. I was like, oh, maybe I'm off here, and then maybe I need to go a little bit down. But I didn't know if I make it also. I didn't do the math, you know. It was just trying to program.
So this was a new construction or
Yes, it was new construction. So then they bought the house. It was a house. They bought it and then they turned it down and then they built another house.
Okay.
And it was not invested.
They bought an existing house and they tore it down.
Yeah,
okay. So what they had decided is they were not going to finish the new construction. They got in over their heads, or what was the situation?
So the situation was they ran out of money.
They ran out of money. Okay, all right.
Yeah, they ran out of money.
What was the final number? What was the final price? Did you get it at?
870.
870. Okay, and so how did you find the buyer?
So I just posting the deal on Facebook, and I send email to some cash buyer list ahead, and then also I posting linking.
Yeah.
And then the buyer just called me.
Okay. All right. So the other thing is, so what I was about to say. So when you put it in a contract with the owners, number one, what contract did you use, and what amount of earnest money deposit did you place down, or did you even go through that process?
Yes, for the contract, I used the contract from like Jerry Norton. It's like sometimes you do like the ad and put in like hey, if you want to get the free contract. So this is the contract from Jerry Norton I used. And then I had I tried to negotiate that with zero earnest money because I didn't have money. And then she was also she was not an investor, and I negotiated that, and I didn't pay any $0. This is what I'm doing every time I find being zero. I try to negotiate that with zero earnest money. Only because yesterday I went to build the house. And then with New Western, and then they asked me that the terms like I need to put the $10,000 down, and then maybe the 10 days dues and that. But some of them I try to avoid the earnest money because I'm not making money yet, and then it's like that's but I'm just doing my job like I was doing my job like people driver and people and all that.
Wait a minute, man. All right, so okay, I missed that because I was texting one. So you put it on the contract. So what amount of earnest money deposit did you put down?
Zero.
Okay, so how did you get them to accept that on $1 million house?
Yeah, I just my goal things will be I just know how to talk to clients and convince them, and I give them let them know what I can do. You can buy for NCAs, you can pay for the commission, you can pay the hosting fees, and then you don't have to pay that. So I don't try to give a feature.
Just to make sure I understand you correctly, is that so you just let the sellers know that you were going to wholesale it, but you just need the paperwork in place to do so, or how did you present yourself?
Yes, I present myself as an investor, and I said that I can buy the property myself, or if I cannot buy the property, I can. I'm working with a partner of a buyer who can buy the property.
Okay, so they were.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were cool with the no earnest money deposit. Okay, so
yes, it was cool with us. Yeah, it was cool with us.
All right, so how did you? How did you come up with the $5,000 amount, or that's only the amount that the buyers are willing to give you as far as an assignment fee? Let me back up. What amount you had it for $870,000? What amount did you market the deal at? What price did you market it at?
So the price I gave, I said that I think I put 570.
Oh.
And then it was like after 1 month, I was not finding the buyer.
You put it at 570. Wait a minute. What amount? You could have been 570.
Yeah, I put it for 570. And then I spent like 1 month. After 1 month, I didn't find the buyers.
Wait a minute. The numbers don't add up. You said that you got it under contract for $870, right?
Yeah,
I know what's happening. So you were advertising it at 570?
Oh no, I advertised for like 870.
So you advertised it at the same price that you had it under contract for?
Yeah, yes. Because I know that I can take like I manage like I don't know if I can sell it maybe for like 565, and I can have like $5,000 there inside. So that's
I guess what you mean is that if you had it for 870, you thought you could market it and sell it for 875. Is that what you mean?
No, I bought it for 865 to sell to 870.
Okay, wait a minute. So you had it under contract with the seller at 870 or 865?
870.
So how could you sell it for 865 and make money? That's what I'm saying. Maybe we missed it somewhere in the language.
Yeah, maybe I think maybe I made some few mistakes there. I charged for like 870, but after 1 month, I didn't find the buyers. And then we did that. The guy called me. The investor said, I'm not finding the buyer right now. Very soon I will ask the seller to close the deal. And then he told me, okay, I can give me the number for the buyer, the seller. So it's pretty much I just they put the game on contract. So we do like a double closing. It's like a double closing deal.
Okay.
So I did some mistake with the marks, like yeah.
Okay, so just real quick, you mentioned you had a gas station or something. Is this gas station operational, or what's the situation on it?
Yes. For the gas station, it's like an old gas station. There was a gas station, and then those people I was passing, drunk people don't lose, and then I find a gas station, and then I just need to call. I already called them. They told me that it's like a 44 acre, and then it's cost like 1.2. So I just need to call them to see how I can make it.
So it's a closed gas station, so it's not operational.
Yeah, no, it's closed gas station. Yeah, it's closed gas station.
So what is the sale sign on it, or you just?
Yeah, they put sign there. Yeah, they put a sign there. Like it seems like the owner selling gas.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we appreciate you, man, coming on and sharing your story for us, man. And
so I got also 2 land One for 1.35, I need to put it on the contract. The other is like in, the Volker is like in Colorado. It's like 2.2. And then another land is like 0.31. I'm not putting the contract too. It's like, I'm making offer for 3,300. And then also there's a hotel. I met someone also with an apartment for staying in the hotel for 5 million. So, yeah, and I want to see if I can keep up on this too. Yeah.
All right, well, get out there and do your thing, man. Just make sure when you're dealing in those numbers, again, of course, what's half is zero, but make sure you, when you're dealing in those.
Can you help me about for the numbers so I can use one of your tools to avoid some mistakes? Do you got some advice for me for that? So like how to make a good calculation?
Well,
yeah.
The one that we use for land is we use the land portal. It can help you comp the land or whatever. Now, if it's commercial, it may be a little different or whatever. But if you email me, I'll give you my opinion on it. Probably where you should probably be. But if you're dealing in those numbers, those high 6 figures, low 7 figures, definitely make sure you add a zero onto those paydays going forward. So you should have. Well, that one seemed to be a little thin or whatever, but probably still should have made 20 grand on it. But I'm not gonna sneeze on 5 grand still. Not no bad payday. It was more than I made on my first deal. So we appreciate you for joining us, my man, and please join us again. And keep grinding.
I have a last question. Do you have like something to calculate? Like a calculator so I can use to calculate the wholesale deal and then everything you use can.
If you go to text the word KISS, KISS to 205-9645, that training there will break that down for you and simplify that process for you also.
Oh yeah, thanks so much, man. Thanks so much for your help. Thanks so much for your advice and to helping us a community to get those bills done. And thanks so much for this is my first interview, and thanks so much for the opportunity to talk with you guys.
No problem at all, man. Good luck to you. Hit us up.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
All right. So we done rolled almost 2 hours a day, guys.
Almost.
So the man come in from a different country.
Yeah.
You know how difficult it is to do business in that country. That's where it is in a lot of places. Like it got a lot of palms got to be, some bread got to be put in the hand before you can pull it off or whatever. So it ain't perfect here, but it's hard to beat. I can tell you that right now. We can sit around and moan and groan. This man come over, make money, second language now. Maybe his third or fourth language. He probably speaks multiple, languages or whatever. And we don't have no excuses. It ain't gonna be perfect or whatever. This man is not allowing that to stop him from doing what he's doing or whatever. It should be inspiring. I don't know about you, it is for me.
Yes.
No, it's
your first language, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not even his first language, man. So, hey, I was moaning and groaning about his $5 grand, but I guess I'll just let the song speak for it. Small
down first up when the cash out, rolling in with a half of the zero. That's no check, no still make 2 minutes, that's respect. I could've got greedy, lost that bitch. Stay locked in, I'm up next. Tryna hit big, might end up broke. This man talking, that's no joke. Stack these bodies, play that role. Small back now, but I mean control. Flip and moves, I'm locked in tight. Small with stack when the place feel right. Drew could've held out, but I took that bite. My phone don't sleep, deals all night. Could've you paid the fees just to stay on fire. That's how I know this game worth the mile. Ain't about breathing, staying in motion. Hogs get cooked, tryna swim in the small bag now, but I mean from scene.
Flip man, it's a flip man.